Hey, my friend Daniel here. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor, go ahead, smash that subscribe button. Also, hit that bell icon so you get notified anytime I upload new content. Now, chances are you're watching this video because you want to learn more about making money online or network marketing or maybe building large teams. Maybe you're just checking me out for the first time to say, hey, who is this Daniel guy? So be sure to watch this video all the way through. Hopefully, I'll be able to give you some value, some insight, some education here as to some of the processes that are behind making money online. That's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video here is, kind of the concept of selling versus recruiting. And at the end of the day, when people are looking to make money online, plain and simple, a transaction has to happen. In order for you to make money, a transaction has to happen. And I think a lot of people these days make the mistake or have the misunderstanding that if you sign up for something, you're just going to automatically make money. Or maybe you can sign up for some free something or other, a free course or a free program or something, whatever. People always try to get into my, business opportunity for free, thinking that they could turn around and, market free and make money. Well, you can't sell free. A transaction has to happen for you to make money, period, end of story. So how do you do that? What does that process look like? And let's talk about, selling and recruiting and doing the things that need to happen in order for a sale to happen, in order for you to ultimately make money. Well, let's dive into it and let's break it down for you. So, what I want to get across to you in this video is concepts. I want you to understand some basic concepts, some basic formulas, and ultimately a basic understanding of, the differences between how you're going to make money online, but really the differences between selling versus recruiting. And a lot of people think, when they watch my content, when they're looking to get started, and I see this all throughout the industry, all throughout the niche, whether someone's selling a course or whatever the product or service may be, people always ask, what am I selling? What am I selling? Now, the term selling, really kind of goes back to the days of, the mid 80s when it was Amway, when you were hosting home parties and you were trying to get people to buy protein shakes and supplements and sign up for, whatever it was, cable programs or multi-level marketing companies or whatever it was, and you were trying to sell people on the products or service. And the game has changed quite a bit. And now, it's much more about recruiting than it is, you're recruiting and letting people see what you have and letting the presentation, letting the webinar, letting a video do the selling. So another way of looking at, and again, everything that I'm sharing with you is how I see it. This is how I take it, my point of view on it. And that's simply all I'm getting across to you is my opinion, my 2 cents here. You might look at it a completely different way, and that's totally fine. But, when you look at recruiting, it's just another way of, sharing information. Okay. So you're sharing info, also known as inviting. Okay. And I was just doing this training with my team literally earlier today. And I kind of want to share this process with you because I think that this is something valuable that everybody could kind of gain here. So when to talk about inviting, this is one of the things I had mentioned this morning to my team is, you're just inviting, this is as simple as it is, inviting people to learn more. That's it. That's as simple as the process, as simple as, the concept here actually is. The making money online concept is you're simply inviting people to learn more. And when you think about it in that way, when you think about that concept, that kind of what it is that you're actually doing, this right here is also known as the IPA, right? Income producing activity, IPA, not the beer, although I do like IPAs, but if you want to make money online, get good at this right here, income producing activity. Get good at inviting. Okay. So we're going to continue to go down this rabbit hole and dig a little deeper. So you want to get good at sharing information, sharing a YouTube video, sharing a link sharing the information that you have, inviting people to, hey, would you, or, here's a good formula. And this is going to lead us right into the next topic here is inviting people is simply marketing. And marketing, ready? Marketing is just learning specific formulas. That's all it is. And when you look at marketing anywhere, whether it's commercials on TV, advertisements for new Netflix series coming out, you see an ad on YouTube, maybe here on, this YouTube video, maybe you saw an ad before you got to my video. I'm sure there was a formula in that video. There was someone that was trying to hook you into watching their ad, watching that commercial, trying to get your attention. We are in an attention craving society. Okay. So in order to get good at inviting, let's keep it simple now. In order to get good at inviting, you just need to understand marketing formulas. Okay. Formulas. I said, spell that right? Yeah. Okay. So once you understand these marketing formulas, then you basically just need to go out and do it. Okay. So what is the marketing formulas? Okay. And let me just kind of put here marketing formulas equals. Okay. I'll spell it out for you, right? I use specifically a 4-point formula. So I'm just going to put 4 points. Okay. And that 4-point marketing formula that I use, and you could use it too, is your hook. That's the number one most important thing in any piece of content. It doesn't matter if it's a post, if it's an email, the subject line is basically your hook, right? If it's a short form video, long form video, it's a hook, right? You hook, then you build up. In other words, you add to, build up, add to, right? And then you give them value, right? Present some value in there. And then you give a CTA, a call to action. That is your marketing formula. Okay. So what does that marketing formula look like, sound like, feel like? So chances are if you ever got into, and I want you to think about this because this is the truth here. If you ever got into a make money online business, if you got into one of these businesses, maybe it's my business, maybe it's another business, maybe you're looking at my channel here because you want to see, hey, who is this guy? What type of value does he provide, right? What got you into the make money online niche? Well, I guarantee somewhere, maybe it was most likely a short form video, you heard some type of hook. Hey, if I could show you how to make money from home without pitching friends and family and doing this in about an hour per day, would you want to learn how to do that? And by the way, you can do this all from that device you're on in about 1 to 2 hours per day with no previous experience. There's your value. If you want more information, hit the link in the description down below or go to this link on my screen. There's your 4-point formula right there in that demo. Okay. So, any marketing like that is simply just formulas. And those formulas are all around you. Once you learn that formula, then, when you learn that and you start applying that, you can get really good at this. You can get people to learn more. You can rinse and repeat this income producing activity, this inviting people to learn more every single day. Now, once you learn this concept, now here's where we're going to kind of shift gears away from, if you want to truly find success in this industry, if you truly want to, build a team, make money, create passive residual income. Once you learn and understand what the formula actually is, right? You understand what you have to do. You understand the income producing activities. Then you just have to literally decide, okay, do you want to do it or not? Do you want to, do you want to go do income producing activities each and every single day to generate you cash? If you want to have a sale, create a transaction so you can make money, decide if you want to do this or not. Do you want to do income producing activities that generate money? And this is basics. This is kind of basics. Making money online 101, network marketing 101, affiliate marketing 101. It's kind of all the same concepts here, guys. But, It's just having a basic understanding of how the flow of information, how the process actually works, what it is that you actually do, the income producing activities here, and rinsing and repeating that enough times. Okay. Because success is a numbers game, period, end of story. No matter what it is that you're doing, it's a numbers game. You either have to try it a certain amount of times, you have to do it a certain amount of times, attempt it a certain amount of times, rinse and repeat the process a certain amount of times. It's just a numbers game, and the question is like, how many times? Well, I don't know. I'm still doing it. I've been here, uh, you know, 7 years full time now, and I'm still doing the process, but I also build really large teams and I make really great money. So you just have to decide is, do you want to do that or not? Now, if, and here's, I'm going to kind of end this video with the truth. Okay. If you are deciding or leaning towards deciding that you don't want to feel salesy, you don't want to invite, you don't want to do the income producing activities because of insert excuse here. And this, when it comes down to deciding this process right here, when it comes down to that, either A, you want to do it, or B, you don't. And if you don't want to do it, or you're leaning towards not doing it, this is where belief in your own abilities comes into play, because the evidence is all around you. There's too much undeniable evidence that it's possible, because too many other people have done it. Too many other thousands or even millions of people around the world have shown us that building a successful network marketing business, building a successful home-based income, it is possible because there's people doing it. So you don't have the evidence that it's not possible. It only comes down to belief. And another word that I like to use is, it comes down to, okay, confidence, your own confidence, your own belief in yourself. And this ultimately, right here, this one specific thing, if you want to make this, it's all going to boil down to that right there. All this other stuff. So what you could really do if you want to succeed online, if you want to make money from home, if you want to have a successful network marketing business, if you want to create passive residual income, all the cool catchphrases that you could possibly think of. If you want to do that stuff, you need this. And then just kind of go into the reverse effect, kind of reverse engineer this whole thing, start from the bottom up. The best part is, if you're deciding or leaning towards that, well, I don't think I want to be salesy, I don't want to pitch to friends and family, or I don't want to, insert excuse here. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Okay. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff if you have this right here. If you have this. Now, the best part is, if you don't have this, or that is waning or leaning away from deciding that you're going to do this, deciding that you're going to figure this out, the best news that I can give you is, you can fix this. You can increase your confidence. You can increase your skill sets. You can increase your learning. You can increase your awareness. You can increase all the areas of your life. You can fix what's broken. You have the ability. You have the capability. You just have to decide if you want to do it or not. So if you're feeling like, hey, I don't want to share content online, I'm too worried about what my friends and family might think, I'm too worried about judgment, what if people say no, what if insert excuse here? It all boils down to this, and you can fix that. You can get better. You can learn and do what it takes if you want to. Okay, so I hope all of this makes sense, and I hope you kind of have a basic understanding of, if you really want to make money online, if you really want to create a successful home-based business, kind of, take a mental image of what you see here on your screen and just go reverse that. Start with yourself first, and ultimately I can tell you this, and I can even promise you this. If you don't find a way to invest into your own personal development each and every single day, none of this other stuff matters. You know, recruiting, inviting, income producing activities, making money, techie stuff, video editing, you know, getting good at inviting, learning formulas. Like, none of that stuff matters. None of that stuff will ever matter, because if you don't have the confidence, if you don't decide that you're actually going to go do it, none of it matters. Now, let me reverse that on you. And I can promise you this from experience and everything that I've learned and seen over the years of doing this is, when you do have the confidence and you do make that ultimate 100% decision that you are going to do this, you are going to figure this stuff out, you decided that you are going to make a difference for you, your family, your future, and you are going to do this, again, none of this other stuff matters, because you will figure it out. Okay? You will figure it out. I can promise you that. Nothing, 100% nothing will get in your way, because you've made that ultimate decision. And that is the most exhilarating, beautiful feeling you can ever have. I've made that, and I've seen several other people make that decision and then just go after it and find incredible success in this industry. So hope this stuff makes sense, my friend. I hope you got value from this video. If you made it to this point in the video, please do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that bell icon so you get notified anytime I upload new content here. Now, again, if you're just checking this channel out, this video out for just information about maybe me, what I do, all that other stuff, I'll leave an end card here for you at the end of the screen. You can click on that and go watch my overview and see how I give away over $11,000 in free value just for partnering with me. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.